but the first test is arm to ear test, and there's two different parts of this. The first one is going forward and taking the arm to the ear through the front. And so start from the hip, and you're going to assess for yourself the speed of the movement and how far you go. And so, you know, for us Smarty Pants therapists, we either have a goniometer or an angle measure, or we know how much that is. For you, then I would just say measure how far away from the ear you are. So you might look at your arm and give it a rating, you know, like 6 inches away from my nose or 6 inches away from my ear. So, and that it was, it feels light or it feels heavy, or give some sort of quality to the movement. The second part of the arm to ear test is reaching out to the side. And so we're going to go out like a butterfly, like an angel wing. And we're going to start from the hip, and we're going to go towards the ear. So arm to ear. In this, you might you just miss my hand, but to do this properly, to get the best range of motion, then what happens is that you'll turn your thumb up, and then you'll get as close to your ear as you can. Again, measure it, and so look up and just see how far away you are. In the research, it is clear that there is a potential for this movement, this reaching out the side, the angel wing movement or the butterfly movement can be less. So let's just do the 3 o'clock. I'm going to jump back on the bed again. Get this arm out of the way. So in this position, I call this contract relax, and remember in our fundamentals, all of this is just gentle. And in fact, when I say contract, I actually mean doing something like less than 10% power. And sometimes it's as simple as saying, I'm going to go this direction. And the arm actually doesn't move, but the muscles power up. Let's use those words. So if we go to the 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock position, and drop back to your best range of movement. So let's just say you got this far. Then what you're going to do, turn your hand over to face coming back the other way. And you're going to say, I'm going to bring my arm back. And another way of thinking about it is that there's a pane of glass in front of your arm, and that you're going to put your hand onto the pane of glass. You can even just straighten your fingers out. That is enough power. And what happens is that the muscle, that tiny little effort is enough to engage a tight muscle, or definitely a tight muscle. And it's the muscle at the front. And we hold that for a quick count of 10 or a slow count of 5, and relax. And so you then tell your muscles, that's it. You don't need to press into that pane of glass. You don't need to get ready anymore. You can relax off. When you feel that the muscle relaxes, then the terminology is take up the slack. So let's just see how much more movement that you can get. So you let it drift down.